Hello, my friends. We are back creating more unique stick figure OCs, aka RHG characters. If you would like one of your own, I went ahead and dropped a link in the chat, and all you have to do is leave a comment and be following that TikTok account. I'm trying to connect with my new audience over there, and what I'm doing is I am taking people's usernames and turning them into RHG characters. Look at that. These are the ones we did last night before I got off. Vessel, Ohio Skibbity, MJ Tron, and Mom Sheep. They all came out really cool in their own ways. And we're going to be continuing this, hopefully getting further down my list of characters that I need to create. I'm currently now on Arrowton, and I'm going to go through the process of how I create these unique original characters from scratch by simply starting with a name and a randomized color. And that's it. And then we're off to the races. So we have Arrowton here. I'm going to pop up the color generator. We got a purple. And that is it. That is what we're working with. Arrowton with a pastel purple. Hello, what's up, Crow for Crow? I really appreciate everyone reposting and engaging and liking. It really makes a big difference on the engagement on the account and how many people get to see it. So I love that everyone is joining in on that. I'm gonna let the Stone Mountain know that we are ready to roll. That was cool. Okay, so sorry, I got distracted by the Stone Mountain Discord real quick, but we're gonna head right into it. Crow for Crow's hanging out with me, and we are going to get some action going here. We're back at it again. I'm a little bit tired. I'm gonna start a little bit slow today. I know it for sure. But I know that you guys will bring me to life as we come along here. Tien, what's up, buddy? What's up, Oranger? How's everyone doing today? Morning. I got my coffee. I've got my stylus. Arrowton. Well, obviously, that's actually a pretty good name. This name gives us some to work with. I don't know if I want to do another arrow guy though. What if Arrowton shoots not shoots, but like with their attacks it shoots out arrows as well, like a directional hit will spawn a big arrow also. I think there might be something I think there might be something there to play with. You know what I mean? Like these are my initial thoughts. Something like that, you know? What's up, Airchan? What's up, dude? How we doing? That's my initial thoughts. Something's here. I don't know what it is, but something's here. You know, I usually start off at this point once we get our color up here. I just start thinking about the name and just doodling some random poses. Some of them make sense, some of them not making that much sense. I do different shapes, like whenever I have like a heavy, I try to make them have like a wide stance. Heavy being like a tank type character, right? That's a heavy stance. This is like I'm a demon ghoul being summoned from the underworld, rising up stance. Instantly I'm thinking Hwacha backpack? I don't even know what Hwacha backpack is. Her? Sometimes I'll make people like look a little wonky. I'll make their limbs all squiggly, long. And just kind of let the canvas like talk to me. That's kind of cool. Arrowton. It's almost like the name is so descriptive this time. I'm trying to stay away from the obvious of using arrows. I don't want to do a bow guy again because we've done quite a few, I would say, bow people. This doesn't sound like my track, by the way. This is not. There we go. Now we're on board. Dun 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 dun. Yo, Penguin, what's up? Yeah, I almost see like arrow-based attacks. But is that boring? I feel like that might just be too boring. You know what I mean? I just feel like I see arrows being flung. But that might not be entertaining enough to like make it be a real thing, you know? Rodrigo, what's up, buddy? How we doing today, guys? You know, like something like this where like the attack is being directed by Arrowton, and then like an arrow is summoned as part of the attack. But I feel like it could be cooler than this. Or check this out. What if Arrowton has a ton of arrows? Watch this. Bear with me. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me cook. Think graphite. Or umbrella. I think this would be sick. Yes. Yes. Okay, I feel something happening. I like when things look overwhelming like this. But it's literally like a back bling. Check this out. Yeah, the removable arrows that can be used as melee weapons. Yes. Yep, absolute defense and offense. And I want the arrows also to be able to orbit. The arrows orbit Arrowton. So like they can go in front of the character and block, as well as like be cast outward. They're like a semi-sentient hive mind of arrows. You know what I mean? Arbor, what's up, buddy? What does that crown mean? Wait, what does that crown mean? What does that mean? Arbor, you have a purple crown. Why is this? What does that mean? What happened? What does it mean? Can you make a burger character? I will be making a burger character, actually, for a separate project. For a different project, I will actually be making a burger character. I'm going to be doing like a battle tournament type thing. Like one stick versus another. But the tournament is going to be all characters based off of food. And the first battle is going to be pizza versus burger. Things that orbit a character of such aura, I entirely agree. Let's see if I can make these a movie clip, and then I think adding just like a black glow to this would go so hard. Let's make it high quality. Yeah. I guess I could do it here too. What's up, Monitor Jack? He's here going down, but I don't know about that. We'll see. Aeroton. I wonder if can I cross these? Would that be cool? That might just make it. That might just weaken it, I think. Yeah. Is there anything else I can add to Aeroton? Like maybe these arrows have a certain effect that they have that I can come up with. Maybe I can create a cool radial gradient to put on top of them to make them even fancier looking. I wonder what kind of radial gradient would work though. Do we want to use light colors or dark colors? What happens if I use dark colors? What if I use like all grays? I wonder. What might that look like? Let's see. What if I did something like this? The grid. Oh, I hate that I can't use my stylus when I'm trying to do these swatches. It's so annoying. Why doesn't this scale more appropriately? It's really strange. There we go. Okay. And then this one could be 100. Okay. Now what happens if I... darken? No, that's not it. Multiply. No. Screen. This is kind of cool because it has like the dark background. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, wait a minute. Overlay is cool too here. That's sick. Make his arrows shoot burgers 10% of the time. Hear me out. What's up? What it is? Okay, you lost your purple crown. What does that mean? What does the purple crown mean? What is purple crown YouTube? I have no idea. You lost it. You're no longer the coolest. Whatever it was, you don't have it anymore. What if it detached a few arrows? A spinning drill? Okay, I think that would just come down to like what you could do creatively with the arrows rather than it being like a specific ability. You know what I mean? Like you 100% as it stands right now with this character, you could just do that as like part of you being creative in your battle. Oh, it's back. You know what I mean? That doesn't have to be outlined. That's like more of an idea you'd have animating this character rather than like a foundational trait. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? But can you make something related to burgers? Probably not today, unless it comes up in somebody's name somehow. Orbiting arrows. But I will be doing that for a different project for sure. Orbiting arrows. Arrows can be used as melee weapons or controlled as they orbit. Arrowton. Burgerton. First day of July, we chilling. Big chilling. My mistake? No, not a mistake at all. No mistake at all. I think based on the orbiting abilities of the arrows, that's an idea you could use when animating. I mean, this is already a great character. It's simple. I'm just wondering if there's any added effects or anything that we want to add to the arrows. I don't even know. I can make the arrows look cool by having like a little like electricity to them. You know, make them look like they have some kind of like power to them. That might kind of be kind of neat, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool. Touchmate, what's up, buddy? What if we do this? How's this look? I think that's sick. What are these numbers, bro? Number crown icons on YouTube chat. Leaderboard for viewer engagement? What the heck? How come I've never seen those before? That's wild. This is the first day I'm seeing these. I wonder if I got something unlocked or something. That's weird. Okay, let's grab some of these. Yeah. Arrows have electric shock tips. There we go. That's cool. I like that. Nice and simple, little added effect. I think it rounds out the character nicely. Do I double down on this? I could. Do this and then that. What happens if I tint this, by the way? Tint. Advanced. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we like that. That's cool. I like that. What are the uses of the arrows behind him? They are orbiting arrows, so they can be grabbed and used melee, or orbiting means they will be floating around the character, and they can be controlled as such. So think like there's bullets coming at Arrowton, and Arrowton could just command the orbiting arrows to block the shots, or maybe to hunt down enemies in the area. You know what I mean? Can you make one with a bun? Maybe. We'll see. Yep, command them telepathically, exactly. Arrowton has a ton of arrows. Arrowton. Dunskies. I like it. So now, once completed, I head over to Stone Mountain RHG, and a bajillion tabs pop up at the same time. And I drop in Aeroton. Boom. Dunskies. Now I'm gonna go on my phone. I'm gonna grab and download Aeroton and reply to the comments. On the TikTok. Jeez. Okay, I gotta get to the post. And now I need to find Aeroton on the post, which I believe is towards the bottom, I guess. It's really frustrating. TikTok does not organize any of the posts for me. So I kind of have to just guess and hunt down randomly. Let's see if I can find Aeroton on the list here. I know they're on here somewhere. Give me just a second. Here, I'll have you guys... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll let you guys look at the main list, the roster, real quick here while I do this. I think at least you can look at the roster. Something to look at while I'm trying to find the post. That makes it more interesting. So this is Aeroton. I'm going to paste Aeroton on the stage here and add them to the roster. Boop. You guys have some more characters to check out while I'm looking for Aeroton on the TikTok post. Oh. There you go. Okay, let me see. Right now I'm just scrolling on my phone trying to find Aeroton in my TikTok post where they made a comment and are following. I know she's in here. I have seen her. And if you guys have any questions about any of the characters you see up here, please let me know. Or any other questions in general, I guess. There's Aeroton. Aeroton has a ton of arrows. Copy. Download the image. Give me just a second. Wow, thanks. Now it's rebalanced. Say that again. What? Good thing we're Fluidam's RHG era, so you shouldn't worry about balancing. Huh? Okay. Adding Aeroton. Boop. Done. Up next is Razor Teeth. Razor Teeth is going to be a fun one. I feel it. Of course, this is the process here. Change the name. Grab the head. Clean off everything else. Rename the file. Razor Teeth. These aren't my names. These are names from TikTok. I'm not choosing these. And then I get a randomly generated color. Orange. Okay. I feel like I haven't had an orange in a minute. Okay, break it apart, make it orange, and here we are. This is Razor Teeth starts. Obviously, we should go the monster route, right? Oh, dude, I have a similar idea that I want to do for Razor Teeth, too. I think Razor Teeth could be a heavy. What if Razor Teeth is a heavy? Heavies like generally have this kind of like wide stance, in my opinion. They have this like wide pose because they take up a lot of space. And then this is what I see when I think of Razor Teeth. Hold on. Okay. Let's try something like this. What's up, T-Gang? How you doing, buddy? Back to work? Oh, dude, I didn't see what you got in initially. Using the power creeping meta? I'm wondering what I can do with... Like, I see this... Oh, what if it has a beard? No, that kind of takes away from the... I think it's... I think maybe... I kind of want these, like, back spines. Almost like a hedgehog with spines. I think I want something, like, behind here. Not for like the whole character design, but I want to try something like this. Modify. We're going to flip this around. Again, this is just the experimental phase. I don't really know everything about what I want to do yet. But that's kind of sick. Take a look at the razor from Slay the Princess. The razor from Slay the Princess. The razor from Slay the Princess. Images. That's kind of cool. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Oh, I like the, like, blade arms. That's sick. Maybe do something like that with blade arms. That'd be a lot of fun. I think I can even just take one chunk of these. Like, give me this piece. And then I could take these, and I could probably put these on top. That's sick. How do I want to attach these, though? I wonder. I could almost make them look like they're adhering to the arm. No, that's kind of lame. I can make them be the arm, like that. But that feels kind of restrictive for some reason to me. What's up, Michi? Armed and dangerous, lol. I kind of like them like sitting, almost sitting on top. What if it's more than one? What if I do more than one, break them apart, shave them down so they don't feel so top heavy? Something like this, maybe? That's kind of sick. What if I transform, put them on both sides? Ooh, I actually like how this one's attached. Like that. Yeah. That's kind of sick. Yeah, kind of like Wolverine. But just 2 claws and make them thicker. But they're teeth. I kind of like these teeth. Let's make them smaller. Let's make more of them. I have an idea. 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 Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Wait, that's not dark enough. Hello? Oh, I don't want it to go over it. Can I go directly under it? It's the same as the head. Perfect, that's where I want it. Calcium. You know what's creepier though? I think. What if it's... Hold on. Experimenting. What if less is more? Like this? Watch this. Wait, wait, wait. Pull these in. And then also... Yes, I love when teeth go the other way. Yeah. Teeth! I'm so full of sharp metal objects. Yum! Yeah, I like that. That's sick. Now, what does Razor Teeth's teeth do? I wonder. They're sharp, they're teeth. What could they do? I feel like the character looks cool, but I feel like the teeth now could do something. You know what I mean? Spit teeth like projectiles, that would be cool. Because he's a heavy, so he's kind of slow, so that would help him out at range. Yeah, CT, well, he'd be fine. These are bone. CT scan, he'd be fine. This isn't metal. Explode on contact is fun. He can bite down the blades, the arm blades, to sharpen them. That's sick. I think that's more of like a flavorful thing that he could do, you know? Like, that would be up to the animator making something crafty like that. I think. But that's a really cool idea. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I have to write that down as an ability. That's more so something like you could just animate if you were animating it as like a cool thing that he does. I have an idea. I don't know if this is going to work. Bear with me. Pending idea. Bear with me. I have somewhat of an idea. I think it was just overlay last time, wasn't it? I guess it's hard since there isn't any glow. You can't really see it. It's not having the desired effect I want. Oh, if you give it a color though, that's what I need to do, maybe. Maybe? His tongue has teeth, that would be cool. He grooms himself like a cat on his free time. Like if he leaves the teeth behind after each bite, it can make micro explosions and he can always grow them back. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was thinking that because there's a monster from Monster Hunter called the Lavenus that eats whetstone type rocks and uses them to sharpen its tail by chomping down on it. It's cool as fuck. With all those teeth, the dentist is gonna have a heck of a field day. Yeah, his favorite dentist DJ is Skrillex. I do like the idea of him like biting down to have an effect. I'm just trying to think. We're close. We're really close. I genuinely like all of these ideas, but I feel like some of them at least are something that will just happen as like someone's creativity for the character, you know? That like that can be something you just animate while animating Razor Teeth. And it's not necessarily like fundamentally something that's like an ability per se, but rather like personality of the character when animating it. His rib cage is sharp? Oh, okay. Interesting. We can bite his tail. How about if he bites the claws, they can be set on fire. I think that's sick. Yeah, he can bite his claws to set them on fire. I think that's cool. Blur, Y, and then we can take one of these bad boys. That's not what I want. I know what I want. Give me a second. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to duplicate, add. Can I blur this more? Yes, I could. Do I need to alpha this? Maybe. And then I could slap a glow. Oh, that didn't work how I wanted to. Hold on. Yeah, that does not look good with that. That's fine. This works okay, though. And then I can bring in these bad boys. Yeah, we like that. Yes, we like that. There we go. See, gorilla-shaped character would be sick. Barrel-chested, big-ass arms. Yeah, that'd be a big heavy. Your mom was Sohyun's dojo when she uploaded her first fight. Nobody watched it. Whoa. A yo mama Hyun's dojo joke? What are we? Oh wait, we need advanced. That's what it was. Wait. Tint, then advanced. There we go. There we go. What? What? Let me skew it. What the heck? It was like not letting me skew. That was weird. So his teeth on his back are like radiating. That's my take. They're like radiating heat. And he ignites them with his teeth. I think that's sick. Razor teeth is cool. Flame claws. Razor teeth can bite claws to ignite them. Heavy hitter. Big flame swings. Yeah, now we're cooking. Literal heat. There we go. Razor teeth. I like it. We will save. We will export. We've only created 2. How long has it been? 45 minutes. We did it in 45 minutes. That's almost a record. 2 and 45 minutes is almost a record. I didn't check for typos. Did I typo? Let me see. Riddler's teeth can big claws. Bite claws to ignite them. Heavy hitter, big flames, swings. A lethal smile. That's fun. Spiky neck chokers? Wait a minute. That might be kind of cool. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if we can play with that idea real quick. I kind of like that idea. It's almost like he's going to have a teeth collar. Teeth collar? Razor teeth in Pokemon? Wait, why would you put razor teeth in Pokemon? Whoa. Patena, hello! Patena, what do you do today? Hello. That's kind of cool. I think that fleshes him out a little bit more. What layer was this on? This layer? I think I could just paste this layer into the followers list. Yeah, working? Dude, Hatena is him, dude. I don't think you know this. Hatena, look. Your allergies are bothering you? Yeah. What's up, Apple? I've been busy. It's all one file! It's so many on one! Oh my lord! It is. It is the roster of all of them. Yeah, he does look more feral like that. We got Razor Teeth, Arrow Ton, Mom Sheep, MJ Tron, Ohio Skibbity. Get it? Ohio Ski. He's got 2 skis. When he hits people, it spawns orbiting snowballs that hunt down and hit enemies. They're dual blades, so you can jump on them to ski for mobility. Bonjour! Can you imagine the program just crashing right now? You know what? Fair. Saving as an alternate file. Done. I'm protected. Vessel contains Cthulhu. Bow easy. Every time he pulls back the bow, it gives him a random object with perfect trajectory, so it's gonna fly like a straight like an arrow. Metal bending, gearhead. A speedster, not me, with a whip. Creating... That is soapy. That is soapy. Sir Tex Quake, get it? Sir Tex, like Sir Texan Quake. He's a cowboy with a hobby horse hammer that shoots shockwaves on impact. We got Crow for Crow, which reminds me of like Crow for a Crow. Like he's seeking revenge for all the damage that he's taken. And he has a handheld sickle that he can control the wind with as he's flying. So he can create cyclones. Tyson loves you. Dual shield wielding hearts that he can use to block, to attack, to throw his discs. And every hit he lands, it heals him. 2 Central or 2 AA Central. So he has 2 AAs on a baton connected with cords. And the more he charges it up, it summons his central battery acid demon that melts enemies. Rio is a fairy forest goddess that can fly with their leaf wings and controls the vines of any forest or jungle, and holds a staff with a deadly hornet's nest. And if you attack Rio, the hornets attack you, or if Rio attacks you with the hornet's nest, they attack you. Jay is a character with a pistol that when the target is hit, the enemy is hit with the pistol, gears come out of the target, and the huge cannon on the back absorbs those gears for a big shot. Obsessive Stick Man's fan has a foam finger that shoots sticky popcorn. And if OSF hits them with his scythe, which looks like a #1 flag, the popcorn will detonate and explode. Orange Hat. This is Robbie, give me the list. Orange Hat has a magical spray canister that whatever Orange Hat imagines, the spray canister will spray out in graffiti in text. So, see, it says sword, haha. And then also, it's a jetpack. And that's why Orange Hat has color all over their feet, because using the jetpack gets their feet all covered in paint. Overuse has a super powerful explosive punch that goes on cooldown. But when it's on cooldown, it has to release steam. And so Overuse will also punch the steam at you at range, overusing their one arm. Spectre. Spectre has a mace lantern that every time it hits a target, it begins to pull their soul. Pulled souls go into his soul factory, and the energy in the factory from the soul gets spit out and powers the mace lantern. So it's like a cycle. Cashier is really fun. Cashier has a golden bat, and when they hit the target, the coins spring out from the target, and after a short duration, those coins explode in a small electric burst. Spectre, kind of like Thresh. Kind of like Thresh. Where's the list? What list? The list of names. This is where I'm currently at for the list of names. But this list is longer. These are all the ones we did this morning and yesterday. If you would like to get on the list and have your own made, I believe I have a pinned link to a TikTok. And all you have to do is comment and be following that TikTok, and I will create you... I will create you your own RHG. So that is where I'm getting these names from. And all I'm doing is taking a name, getting a random color, and creating the character off of that. Look at Mom Sheep, dude. Mom Sheep has a summoning ritual shaman staff that for every kill or defeat she gets, it fills it with blood, and the more blood she has, the more blood demons she can raise, and then she controls them with her bracelet. Summoning, controlling. And then look at, she has war paint on with little sheep skull. What's up, right, baby? Tron, MJ Tron, has claws, plasma claws, and jet boots, and they can change the orientation of those claws at the base of their hands. So they can make them completely horizontal, turn them into a fan, or have them stand out like you would claws. What else? Yeah, that's a lot. Razor Teeth we just made. Razor Teeth has a ton of sharp claws and teeth. And if Razor Teeth bites down on their claws, it ignites them. Where's my Oz? Ounces? Bye, Sopple. I always want to say Soapy and Sopple at the same time. Sopple. Sopply. Soapple. Enjoy. Wow, those cannons are really crazy, Jay. You get it. Yeah. Anyways. I need to export Razor Teeth. And put them on Stone Mountain. Somewhere. And then I'm going to comment a reply, or I'm going to reply to Razor Teeth's comment with our creation. This was Razor Teeth. Boop. Okay, give me just a second. I'll let you guys look at the roster again for a second here while I get that going. Here's the most recent 3. While we wait, I have to go find their comment and download my image to reply to them with my comment. Give me just a second, because I have to do it on my phone. Dun. I wish I could just like search their name in the comments or something. I literally have to go comment by comment because it's all random ordered. The new season of Squid Games, the one that came out a few months ago, I saw it a few months ago. Unless there's one that just came out. Crazy J versus Dumb Myth, Dumb Legend. Xiao Xiao. Long. Razor Teeth. There it is. Don't get caught in his bite. Boat? I wrote B-O-T-E instead of B-I-T-E. Lol. Okay, who is next on the list? We have ZZZ. Interesting. Where's the list? Well, there is no list. This is the list. That's it. It's just a list of names. I don't know what you're talking about. Just a list of names. This is what you want? That's the only list I have. The list of names. ZZZ. Grab the head, move the head. Nine left? That just gets me up to date for this list. There's definitely been people posting since I made that list. So it's 9 more to get us caught up to simply where the list was probably 2 days ago. I believe. Boop, so we got a blue. Sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy obviously is the first way to go. Being sleep deprived. Yeah, I don't want his ability just to be like makes you sleep though, you know what I mean? This would be too boring. The yo-yo color, for real. Bunny slippers and fight with his pillow. Fighting with his pillow would be kind of fun. Animating a pillow would actually be a blast, by the way. It reminded me of the flour sack training. Supersonic yawn. Yo-yo with double yo-yos. This is the phase where I just simply start drawing poses randomly until something feels like it sticks. Is ZZZ Triple Z good or evil? Is Triple Z human or alien? Is Triple Z a heavy? Is Triple Z a demon or some other unearthly ghoul or monster being summoned from the dead? Maybe his name implies something sleep related, so I don't know what to do about it. Maybe we don't take the obvious route. Maybe we don't do just like the sleepy guy. I think that's the obvious route, right? Is there a way we can be more creative about it? It's not too late. You just need to leave a comment and be following me on TikTok. That's it. And if you don't have a TikTok, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do another one of these another time for other platforms. Zippers as a weapon? That's all I got. Hey, it's something. I'm just drawing poses. We're just doing random stuff until something feels good. How about Yo-Yo opened a yo-yo shop so he gets reach? That could be real. I don't know, though. I'm just drawing poses. Random poses. I kind of like this pose. This like sleepy, tired pose. Dragging of the leg almost. I don't know what it means, but I like it, I think. I like this pose. I don't know what it means, though. Can I make this pose mean something? I feel like it's like reaching out to something. Yo-Yo versus the One Fusion? I don't know how that relates to ZZZ, though. Oh, okay, what do you do in your... Oh, no, wait. What do you do in your dreams? Your dreams will, like, combine different realities together, right? So what if he's confused? You saying Yo-Yo plus One Fusion makes me think of like someone was imagining trying to be two characters at once, but he's dreaming about being those two characters or something. I don't know. Portal Bender? Twins fused by a good scientist. No, I know what you were saying, but I was thinking like he's dreaming. Like he's dreaming if he thinks he's those two things. But he's like asleep. But he is technically those two guys at the same time. Cursed to having those dreams where you spend a day with a girl that cares about you, and every time he wakes up, he's pissed and starts fighting. Way too long. Let's make him an old guy, though. Should we give him a beard? Haven't had like a beard ninja guy in a minute. Let's give him a beard, man. Let's beard him up. Why? Cause secondary motion. Beard secondary motion, let's go. He's got a beard. He's dragging his leg. What is he doing, though? Does he have a weapon? He's a thought form. He has physical body. But he's like in a coma or something. That's like something that would do with lore. We can think about that. That's a good like thought experiment to like create this character, though. A cane. A cane would be good. One cane. Should we do one cane? Just a guy with a cane, that's all he has. I like the idea of the cane usage. I do like this. What does the cane do? I think the cane should do something. I think we're getting somewhere. Evil cane that he controls while he's asleep? I guess you can hold it like right there. What's this XP? I don't remember YouTube having this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with all that. Evil can't control him while he's sleeping. I don't know. What if we have two parts? I like when things have two parts. He currently has a beard. Does the beard have some relation to the cane? Or is there something else in this other hand here? Is there something else in this other hand here that could give reason? Like in the past, we've had characters where one ability affects another or powers the other. You know what I mean? Is there something we could do where the cane is being powered or altered in some way by something here? Add a teddy and a sleeping hat. I think just one secondary object would be good for movement. I mean, I could add a static to his head, maybe. A static thing to his head. A hat would be fine. Let's go with some kind of facial features here. I think he should be asleep, but I think his awareness is just as strong even though he's sleeping. Like him being asleep almost doesn't matter. He'll just be kind of like a drunken fighter almost. A drunken stick style fighter. Where he looks like he's not really in control of his body, but he's still moving perfectly. He has Ultra Instinct sleep mode activated. Enlarge like Sun Wukong's staff. I have a couple of different versions of like lengthening things already. I feel like he's fast, so he doesn't need anything range. I don't think he needs any ranged attacks. But what? I want something to correspond with this cane. What if he has a clock as well on a chain? I don't know what this does or why, but I feel like this would be something. Somebody with the moon and the stars. That's kind of cool. What would this clock do? What could this clock maybe do? He can change time. Time powers are too OP. I don't want it to be just like he can change time. It's a really cool idea, but I think anything time manipulation is just way strong because you could win everything. You'll never lose. Every battle is an illusion. Any loss is a win just waiting to happen. Unless there's conditions. Unless there's conditions. Like, he has to hit people with the cane to get seconds of his life back or something. You know what I mean? What if he oh, bro, what if he's cursed? What if he's cursed? And his curse is he's always asleep. And he ages rapidly. But in order to get time back for his life, he has to defeat enemies with his cane. So the more people he hits with his cane, the more time he gets back in his life. But again, that's just like lore stuff. That wouldn't be... It's a cool lore idea, but is it a good... Is he is drunk? No, he's just asleep. I think it's a cool lore idea, but I don't know how visual that is. And you know? What if it's an alarm clock? Oh, I like that. I like that. It's an alarm clock. And if he makes enough hits with his cane, he wakes up and goes like, he gets like some kind of super boost. I think that's cool. I feel like this guy would have really sick lore that you can flesh out. But this isn't as much about making lore. The lore helps us come up with our ideas. It's more about coming up with the visuals for... You have to race the clock before the alarm wakes him up, and he kicks your butt. Exactly. Oh, you know what I could do? Is I could also add, like, these, like, scary eyes. You know what I mean? Like, these scary eyes that, like, he has this awakened, this scariness in him. Yeah! Yeah! Wait, is that what I have here? What did I click here? Was this souls? No. Smoke? No. Slash though? No. Koa? No. What did I hit for that? What did I hit for this? It's blue. Okay, I feel like it's the soul glow. Souls. No? Bro, what did I hit for this? What did I do? I guess I have to say this is a preset again because I don't remember what this one was called. Lol. Beardo? Just gonna save it. Just... Okay, I guess it just looks different when it's attached to the beard. Okay. That's weird. It totally looks different. I swear I've seen this dude before. I honestly don't want to do it to the beard now, because it doesn't look how I want it to. That's cool, though. I like that a lot. Okay, hold on. We're not done yet, though. I want these, kind of. For this guy. Yes. We actually created something that already exists. You're right, it is Beard Ninja. No. Beard Ninja isn't just the same because he has a beard. They're different. I would say hits with his... No, I can't change it to color. The color was chosen for us. The color was chosen for us. That's one of my rules. I like this. Time's almost up. Hitting enemies with cane. Hitting enemies with a cane. That's not cane. Cane. Cane, that's like the name. Yeah, hitting enemies with a cane. I want to say can like set off alarm. Can set off alarm. When alarm on clock is going off, what happens? I don't want to say he's just stronger. I think it's boring. When alarm on the clock is going off, ZZZ becomes enraged. And what? Maybe hits could accelerate the time on the alarm clock. Dahlia, what's up, buddy? Superpowers now. And he totally understands why he has dreams like this. And slept for a long time, maybe 8 months, after he wakes up, looks for a poster for the tournament in Sticksville. Time stops for some amount of time based on the length of the alarm. Maybe that's the condition. Enraged and time stops. Briefly. I like that. Time-based abilities can work if there's conditions. So the conditions of this is he's striking multiple enemies, the alarm goes off, and he has a short period of time where time is altered or frozen. That's better than just being like on off, on off, on off, on off. I can do whatever I want for time. I feel like that makes it more interesting. Know what I mean? That's cool. Time's almost up. Hitting it with the cane can set off the alarm. When the alarm on the clock is going off, ZZZ, I'll make it look like a name, becomes enraged and time stops briefly. I like that. I like that very many times. Part 1. In 1995, a boy named James is likely to have his dreams distorted. Every time he's sleeping, in one of his dreams, he became old, and he has a cane and a clock once, and he found it on the grandpa room. On the grandpa room? What's a grandpa room? I see, and he has superpowers and he understands. Yeah, that's what. Okay, I see. Yeah, the lore helps me figure out like kind of what we want to do with the character, but at this point it's like now he's done, and if we flesh him out any further for the future, we could use him for something else. Because I'd like to use these characters in animations in the future. And this is kind of like a set list of characters I can pick and pull from. You know what I mean? Are you going to add more names to the list, or... Yes, I will be. but I'm not really concerned about it until I at least catch up to where I'm at. I think having an animation viable ability goes a long way. Yes. What's up, Penelope? How we doing? So we've done what, 3? 3 in an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and export this. That's not what I want. Export. And then we're going to post it in Stone Mountain. And then I'm going to grab it and put it on my phone. And then you guys can ask me questions and check out the current roster of some of the most recent ones today, which is these 3. Okay. I am now grabbing Triple Z from my Discord and putting him on TikTok, and I just gotta find where Triple Z said something in the comments. My least favorite part, but I am getting caught up. Come on, ZZZ, I'm close. Come on, where is he? Come on, where is he? I'm looking. Bro, where is he? I have to be getting close. I have like 200 comments I have to sift through anytime I make one of these. Oh, I think I found where it is. It's Mio ZZZ. I found it. It's Mio ZZZ. That's why I couldn't find it at first. Doesn't change my character at all, but I want the name to be right. That's fine. It's kind of cool. His name's Mio. ZZZ is what he's doing, sleeping. I do need to re-export it, though. Enter to save. No, I don't want to delete the message. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. I found his message. That's what matters. He's so asleep. Done. 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 Oh, of course the app crashed. Ah, it's so frustrating. My messages are getting an error? What? Hello, testing. Hello. I see you. I see you now. Okay. I get a try again error. I see you. Okay, on to the next. On to the next. Gloopy is up next. Let's see. Give me the head of the character. Please, just give me the head. There we go. Gloopy. Pink. I'm doing a pink Gloopy. What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Stick Animations 2024? Gloopy. Now is where I start drawing poses until I feel like something speaks to me. Random poses until something happens. Gloopy. Is Gloopy fast? Is Gloopy slow? Is Gloopy silly? Is Gloopy evil? What is the Gloopy? Is Gloopy a heavy? Is Gloopy quick? Attacks with pies and glue? What? A bakery. Silly character, maybe. I did spring-based body already. Earlier. Gloopy makes me think like this. I feel like this when I'm Gloopy. This is a gloopiness to me. But I feel like this wouldn't be fun to animate. Wholesome bog. A wholesome bog? Lol. Like flowers. Bubblegum monster? Maybe. I also feel like Gloopy would be in this pose. Like, I'm Gloopy! Hooray! Hooray! I'm Gloopy! Sunshine and lollipops. I like that. Now, if it's sunshine and lollipops is Gloopy, Gloopy's abilities have to be utterly terrifying. Like, I'm talking the most disgusting, terrifying thing. Because I love the contrast when something is like big and fluffy and bubbly and cute, but then has like the just nightmare fuel ability. You know what I mean? Is there something we can think of that is the exact opposite and contrast of big, fluffy, cute, bubbly, nice kind, while maybe looking like this the whole time? Sells pies for weapons. They are explosive. Cyclops. Cyclops might be kind of funny. Imagine one big eye. Rots your skin, maybe. Blobby from Hotel Transylvania. It's been so long since I've seen that, I don't remember. Bouncy and squishy, but when we hit, they feel as tough as steel. That's really hard to, like, illustrate in an animation, you know? in an exciting way, I guess. You know, you could walk up and do a punch, and then they're like, oh, you look like you'd be easy to punch, and you're not easy to punch, and then that's like it, you know? Armed with a bunch of bazookas. Gum? Gooey? I've made a bunch of gooey characters already. I do like gooey characters, though. I have so much fun when they're like stretched, you know? Something like this is so fun to me. Oh wait, these are all... That's right. No, but I don't think we go that route this time. I like this like singular face idea though. Ew, that's kind of creepy. An immobilizing bubblegum? What if it's something to do with the eye as well? Maybe. I feel like the eye is creepy. Touch it? How often is someone gonna touch your eyeball? Especially with the creepy, I'm not touching someone's eye. Oh, the bubblegum, not the eye. I read the eye. Chainsaw Man, she's giving me Cosmo Devil vibes. I have not read Chainsaw Man. I've seen like images of it though. Like I know of it, but I don't know details at all. What about a weapon? Is there a weapon we can have? I haven't had a sword in a minute. Dual wielding is fun. See ya, Axe Jag. I don't know if I like that though. What kind of weapon? I haven't done a sword in a minute. But that doesn't really fit the character that much. People don't like using axes. With the most horrific goth weapon, that would be kind of funny. Like this overly over the top like battle axe type thing. We've done a lot of halberds, believe it or not, now. I don't know. But I almost feel like it should match the skin color as well. Like this. Like this. I think this would be cool. What's up, GBA? Mini Norse Warhammer, maybe? I like the idea of this weapon's shape. I don't know what this weapon does, but I feel like it's sharp. but I feel like it has unique properties that I can figure out. What they are, I don't know yet. But I like this like weird shape that we have. Because Gloopy is an alien, 100%. So they're gonna have alien weapons. So I'm totally okay with this like weird shaped weapon. But I gotta think about what it does. Sticky hands, maybe. Oobleck? Oobleck's cool. Made out of slime. True. Could be seen as a slime and also seen as like gooey. I want to show there's a separation between the hilt and the hand. Stretchy weapon? Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking. This is the thing I used to do as a kid that I talked about in the DodoCast. I draw these when I was thinking. I call them like little tornado, my little tornadoes, even though they're not tornadoes. I draw these all over my papers, all the time. Maybe the punchline would be like, "Yay, it's sunshine and rainbows." Stretchy weapon. Should do something with the eye. I think we should do something with the eye. I agree. What? Wait a minute. I like that. That's cute. These little antennas. How very gloopy of it. And that can create some very cool, like, secondary motion as well. Yeah! Little antennae! Now what does it do? What if the weapon separates? Hear me out. What if, like Jom's old sword, what if the weapon separates? It can separate inside. So it can, like, bust apart. And the eye can tell when to separate. I like that. And we can maybe illustrate that by like the same color steam coming out of the blade as the eye. I like that. Stone? What? Shape-shifting weapon is the caveat, is they can only transform the weapon into something they can scan with a big old eye. No, I mean, it's not even like shape-shifting. It's quite literally like... It has a... Gloopy has a connection with the blade. And Gloopy can decide when the blade splits open or when it closes. So imagine the blade is solid, one chunk, one blade, like it was before. And then as it's like inserted or attacked into somebody, then Gloopy can send the signal to have the blade spread open. Boom. Think about how much damage it does if it's inside of a character it's like stabbed into. Think about it. Watch. Think about this. The blade is inside of somebody. And then boom, expands out. That's gonna rip. Yeah, like Drum Sword. Yeah, exactly. Precisely. We can even dual wield. I think that'd be cool. Yes. Dual wielding is so fun. Or maybe I'm just showing how the sword is before it opens. But a tail because she's alien? We might be able to do something like that. I like aliens having tails. It's fun secondary movement with along with the antennas. Yeah, that's neat. I like that little random shape at the end to make it seem more alien. I'm gonna put like before. Let me type here. Come on now. So she's not dual wielding. It's a before and after. Let me type, man. Get off the timeline up there. Loopy. I like Loopy. Sword expansion. Gloopy the alien can telepathically expand the blade of her weapon out whenever she wants. Boom. How about we held a tournament of the RHG characters? I could do that. What if we did do that? What if I did a tournament to find who the strongest of all these characters is? And what if we used a wheel to decide at random the matchups? So instead of going to get items, they will battle. And when they win, they will bring the weapon and the stickman to the collection. Interesting. Interesting. That'd be fun. I like that. Gloopy! And I think all the people that I'm making these characters for would love to see their character come to life, right? How cool would it be to see a character that was made for you start walking around and fighting, and battling, and duking it out for the top spot? All right, so we made 4 in just under 2 hours. That is the pace. Lol, the little slappy hands. I love the slappy hands. Come on, just maximize here. Ooh. Nice stick animations. Gloopy. See your character bouncing around? Yeah. Doing, 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 doing. I like Gloopy. Gloopy's a lot of fun. Okay, I gotta download this. And before I head off for my lunch, I want you guys to ask me some questions. Do you have any questions or anything to say before I go for my lunch? Because right now, I'm going to be finding that post, finding Gloopy, and posting Gloopy. There's Gloopy! Joyful alien cutie pie. Question: When was your first time on DojoCast? Episode 2 or 3? I helped revive the DojoCast. I think it was episode 2 or 3. Could be a huge collab animating each round, maybe? Maybe. I like Gloopy. Gloopy's cute. Okay, my friends. How many stickmen was there? Was there? What do you mean, was there? Are there? There's this many. Was there? Respond, since when? This is so many. Look at all these, dude. Look at all these, dude. I'm getting off in a second. 35? There's more than 35 on this list. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. There's current 49. Jeez. You can't tell me that you can't come up with a character design because you feel like all the good ideas are taken. If I can make 49 of them in just a couple days. And I would animate any single one of these. Nothing more than a random color and a name. Alright, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and go on lunch. We will continue to make these. I have at least 9 more on this list and more beyond that. And maybe we'll start working on a tournament. We'll see. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch yet, but I need to go do it. So, I love you all. If I don't see you later, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll be back. Okay? Bye. 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 Hope to see you later. Okay, bye.